What's up, guys? Um, Back again with another analysis of the week. We're going to be looking at DXY, US100, US30, Bitcoin, and we're going to also add in gold. I've been having a couple of people actually requesting that do analyze gold. I think the clients that I do work with requested that I analyze gold, but excuse me. As we always continue through and start with, we usually always look at the dollar index just to give us a little bit of a direction of how we're going to be actually seeing on how things go about. But let's zoom out onto the monthly as we are ranging in this support level well, on in this channel right here. So we are expecting a bit of a push to the upside. We zoom in onto the weekly. We see there has been kind of a bit of a consolidation here with candlesticks ranging up and down. You are obviously seeing some of the tools that I'm using just to analyze this area in specific, but I will zoom in just to show you what I am expecting as is. So previously with the analysis I gave out last week, I did say there was an inverse head and shoulders around this level in zone. And then this level right here that I'd marked out right here was the neck of the support level, the new support level that I am anticipating on for us to actually push to 101.057. So either possibly it being maybe today, tomorrow, we'll have to see. There is obviously the USA government shutdown, so it has been a bit of a strain that we haven't gotten NFP results from last month yet. So we are still currently waiting for things to actually settle in so that they can decide on the overall budget based on what they are negotiating within the White House. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. It is frustrating. We're not seeing really volatile moves like kick in based on fundamental news. But nonetheless, we still do trade and analyze and see how things are actually going about. So I want to just open a fresh, clean chart for you just to look at NASDAQ. So NASDAQ has been on an uptrend. We did see this drop here based on during the time when Trump did threaten an tariff rate increase against China. So this is a very crucial zone. I'm just gonna kind of just like map out this area. This area right here is a very crucial resistance, support, and then straight push to the upside. So I'm sure you obviously get the whole idea of how I'm actually going about. I'll just duplicate this as well too, so that you guys can also see that we are initially on a bullish uptrend. So you can see the support, resistance. We didn't get really clean touch in price coming in, retesting the zone, but we saw a breakthrough, and then now this is a new support. This is a resistance support. So, and anyway, overall uptrend. So, just gonna clone this quickly right here. So right now, currently as is, this area level is our resistance. So I am expecting a bullish move to the upside. Just to zoom in on here. So maybe a push in break of this this current high and creating all-time high. So we'll have to see on how things are going to play about. There are company earnings that are actually being released this week. But I want to go back to this chart that I had. So there were a few trades that I actually did place in with NASDAQ. I think I'm gonna just actually just explain them through. I took this trade. This trade played out really, really well. Um, there was kind of a decent triangle that actually played about as is within the zone range through with 5 point touch with inside this range, and then a drop straight into actually reaching this level, which was 24,354. And I was anticipating that actually price was going to come back and retest the support level. Usually with triangle patterns, there is kind of a way where price comes back and retests and you can be able to re-enter and then price will drop as is. But now I'm currently seeing that price is actually kind of also ranging and testing this support level right here. So if not, that we do not break this all-time high based on what I showed you on the previous um, clean chart that I had shown. I did catch a loss. I did take this trade. I caught a loss. But if we don't break through, I just want to take out. So if we don't necessarily break through above here, or maybe we do maybe retest and touch the zone, so price comes up through, retest, touches the zone, we could be a possibility that we'll come back and touch and close this gap. This gap has not been closed properly. There's been wick rejections that I just keep rejecting this level right here, but this zone right here has not been closed. So maybe we could possibly see a range in price just ranging in between these zones as is, and then breaking to the upside. I'm just going to zoom out into 4 hour. So what we could be expecting is this. That's how things are actually kind of looking like. Wow, I'm seeing things play out with Nasdaq. But if not, we'll be pretty much breaking all-time highs. I'm just giving out a really accurate scenario and seeing how things could play out. But I am anticipating that we could potentially break all-time highs as is, because this was a really strong level as well too that I had marked out here, which was 24,755. If we do zoom out quickly on the daily, I'm just going to show you something quickly. This candlestick right here, this green one closed above this level. So this candlestick is really actually currently playing above this level. There were multiple wick rejections around this zone right here, which I expected it to actually drop and reach 23,971, but we failed to do that. So I am expecting kind of like bullish momentum to just like really push price on Nasdaq to reaching all-time highs. But if not, we'll be watching it closely just to see on how things actually play out. But yeah, that's that for Nasdaq. I will also be showing you just a little clean chart on how what I'm expecting on US30. So US30 is all too, as you guys can see. I'm just gonna map out here. So I think it's very important just to really just see on how many wick rejections are around certain zones, resistance and support zones. I'm just gonna zoom out a little bit onto the monthly. So on the monthly, I haven't seen very strong bullish momentum push to the upside. So when we do zoom in onto the weekly, we can be able to see there's a really strong higher highs and higher lows being created with the Dow Jones. So What I am also currently expecting for US30 to play about is that um, we could potentially actually push to the upside as well and break all-time highs. But we'll just have to depend and see on how things actually play about with fundamentals. I think for me, more importantly, now that earnings are coming out, we are going to be seeing quite a lot of volatility actually creeping within the markets as this. So company earnings are going to really kind of just push and give us the fundamental news in direction of where we can be able to see price kind of just like push through within US30. But what I am expecting with US30 is same thing, break this all-time high, or possibly maybe range within these zones as is. I feel as if this gap really needs to be closed properly so that we can be able to really see on what things can on how this can really form in price kind of like ranging between these zones. So yeah, that's just my predictions for US30. I think it's just similar to what I'm seeing on Nasdaq. If I do take you to my leveled areas, so as well too as I marked out, this level was a very crucial zone that I saw. Price did actually break below and then tried to close in this gap. This gap hasn't been fully closed as well too. That's why I assume that we could potentially be going back into maybe reaching this high and then dropping down and then closing this gap as is. But we'll have to see how things go. I think price is going to be ranging within the zone for quite some time. But I am praying that it doesn't because I hate ranging. I hate it when prices is ranging in between two price levels, especially on a higher time frame. I think it gets really choppy. But yeah, I think that's those are my predictions for US30. We're going to be looking at Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is within a very, very, very crucial zone right now as we speak. I think let me zoom out to weekly so that you guys can be able to see. So if you guys can see, I know there's quite a lot of levels that I placed out here. If you guys can see this low right here, I mapped out the support level as is. I don't know if maybe we can be able to see if there is a possible. Yeah, there actually is. Yeah, so as we are seeing, we're in the current like channel. So what I am expecting is that price comes and then drops down through in retesting. Sorry, in retesting this zone right here. So I'm gonna see. Let's do a bit of analysis here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the first level will push to breaking up higher. So yeah, this is where I do feel as if price will eventually land up. I think we're going to see a massive drop in Bitcoin. Still going to be reaching discounted prices for now. So I'm not fully bullish on that, but if you just delete this, as you guys can see, I'm just going to take out my pathway here. As you guys can see, we've been creating lower highs and lower lows. Lower highs, breaking this level right here. Lower lows. So in this zone right here, I think I will be placing a sell position in price coming and breaking this level right here. I think I will be waiting on it though for just a bit, but it is actually playing out well enough. based on what I am seeing now. But I want to wait for New York session first. And we can be able to see what happens from there. If all goes well, then we can be able to actually enter in onto this trade. But it is actually playing out exactly the way that I expected it to play out. I've been watching it ever since yesterday. So we're going to be seeing a drop in Bitcoin. I'm expecting a sell position now. Could possibly place a sell position within this level right here. And then see on how it plays about. It's actually moving already. So we'll see on how that goes for Bitcoin. But Bitcoin, I'll be eyeing it for sure. There's a sell position that I will be placing on there. And then now gold. So gold has just been breaking all-time highs. But as we are seeing, I have been placing my inner my trend lines overall, just based on mapping out the zones that it does respect evenly. So now, when you do zoom in onto 1 hour, we have seen that this inner trend line has actually been broken. As is. So what we could possibly maybe expect, because I'm not seeing these candlesticks really push to the upside right now. They are ranging and rejecting like a specific level. I'm just going to zoom on 1 hour and actually show you which level I am seeing, which is in between here. So this zone right here seems as if it's a level that's being rejected right now. And because we've actually broken this trend line right here, we could maybe be pushing straight down to actually going back down to 4,000 exactly. So, but I will be watching gold. As I did say, gold is not one of my favorites. I don't know, it's not really kind of analyze gold as well as it is just like you consistently just buy gold. You know, it's really not much to analyze. I mean, it's really good. I did trade gold, I think maybe sometime last month. Yeah, I think gold has just really been that symbol that you just buy and hold for now. But yeah, it's playing out really evenly. I think I will maybe be seeing any entries also if we do come back to 4,000 straight, and then I'll be looking for buys around this area right here. But for now, um, I'm not gonna be anticipating anything as is. If we do break above this level and we shoot skyrocket, go to 4,500, then yeah, there'll be that. But I think for anybody that is watching this, this is a very crucial level. Just keep in mind of that. If we do not break break above this level, then we do expect a lot of some momentum to the downside. If we do break above, then it is a clear signal for you to enter in or buy on gold moving forward. Because I really don't think that if maybe we could push up and then retest this level right here, but I strongly feel as if even though we do break above this zone right here, we are going to be continuing to the upside. But well, as I'm saying, is that gold's very tricky. I'll be waiting on it properly just to like see, give me like really solid, accurate signals based on my confidence, just to make sure that I can be able to like enter on this trade. But for now, my hands will be folded on gold. But yeah, I think that's pretty much about it. I will be sharing kind of just like fundamental news updates based on the company earnings. I think do click on the link for the free community group, and then check out there and see on the updates. I do frequent updates on the free community group. It will be in the link in the bio. So click on that and just double check and see. And yeah, join through. I will be also sharing analysis based on any updates that I do see from what I've analyzed on this video. But yeah, nonetheless, I hope this video was informative to anybody watching. Please do like, comment, share as well too, and subscribe. And I will see you on to the next video. Thanks for watching.